Hey guys, and welcome back to a new career mode here today on FC 26. This is the start of a road to glory with Plymouth Argyle. I am sorry I've only just got to this, but we are here with it now. So, our team definitely will need some massive changes because we've got Cam, who's 58 rated. We've got players who aren't that good at all, really. Like Finn, Roberts, Arseni, even McCabe's awful. So we're gonna really have to try and figure out a way to get experience in. Possibly look at Ashby Hammond and bring in a newer keeper. May even sell Edwards, who's been here for years, use Sowinola instead. Players such as all the older players are definitely going to have to go, like Jamie Patterson. Even though, yeah, I'm not going to sell Galloway since he's club captain, but Jamie Patterson, Plagorezio. I can't sell Connor Hazard because he's too good. I mean, the players like this are definitely going to be on the long list, like what I've got him on already. So's him. I think I could definitely he's got to go because he's 22 but he's awful, and Marchi is definitely going to get game time. You've got Owen Dale on loan, we've got Callum Wright out on loan, McCabe in on loan, so I may have to try and get a better cam to be able to send it back. We brought in Alex Mitchell as well. Better's on loan, but could be better with him being back here. Yeah, but other than that, there's nothing much with this team. We're going to have to find some players who are really good in England. See what they've given us here then. Hartwig, Josh Earl, Butcher, Thomas, Murray, he's awful as well. The only good player here is Ryan Coley. I mean, there's definitely a good centre-back here, as experienced centre-back in Josh Earl, but other than that, there's nothing really there. So, for now, I'm literally just going to keep this team that we've been given so far. And maybe we can get to a good start. Well, let's see if we can get some offers in and some more players brought to us that we could think about bringing in. But our first one is for Joe Edwards. 340, nothing much we could get. We could get 400 if we try, but let's just go and have a see. Can we get 400k for him? And that would give us 3.3 million. They don't want to do 340, but they would do a selling clause. If they would do a selling clause, I'd like it to be 5%, because that does give us some decent money still. They want to do 3%, I'm go for it. At the moment, we don't really need the money, so I think this is the best thing to do right here for now. So, a club legend in Joe Edwards, who will bring in some decent money in. These two players here for now definitely have to bring in Coley. Right, okay. I mean, to be fair though, we do have some good youth talent here. And the best one is this Isaac Foster guy, who currently looks incredible. I mean, everything is going to go up very quickly for him once we bring him in. But for now, I'm going to keep him. He's obviously got to stay in the youth squad till he's 16. So I'm going to work on him becoming a right winger. And he's the guy I'm going to have to keep my eye on in case we need something big coming in. Anything from Ireland, definitely have to have a look at all these free transfers here, like Andrew Moran, Mohamed Wyatt. Milan Virtuous. I mean, this Mason Melia looks good at 17. Wanted by Feyenoord in Ulsan HD in, I believe, Saudi Arabia. So let's keep going. Hopefully we get some big offers coming for like the likes of Pebble and all these players here that we've got currently on. But definitely going to send him out on loan. We've got 3 more here now for Finn, Edwards again, and for Pleguezuelo. I think that is probably the most money we're going to get for a player like him, so I'm going to accept that one. Tegan Finn to go on loan to Wickham, to God, what's the name? Oh, Wimbledon. Yep, that's the one. That's fine as well. What's this message by Solwinola? Okay, we'll get to that one soon then. We need a bit more money in because we need to bring in players and also sort other players' contracts out. But Joe Edwards does leave Plymouth Argyle to join for 340k at SCR Altach. No idea where they're from, but we've had to sell them. Right, so we've got a swap deal for Pleguzel with Umut Bozak. I'm going to reject that because that player doesn't look good. Deal for Mumba here. I don't think I can sell Mumba. As much as we need the money, I don't think I can sell a player like Mumba with his quality in this team. It's definitely needed for this sort of road to glory career. Right. Roberts on loan, that would be fine. Same with Finn. I've been Pebble to Auckland. We need these to come back before we do anything else. Right, let's continue. We will do the pre-season tournament just to bring in extra money. As we see Pleguezuelo leave to join FK Bodo / Glimp. 1.1 I think it was. Another one for Caleb Roberts, which is a loan to Vonamo. Is fine for that. So he's 66, he's 65, and he's 68. Andrew Moran is 68 rated, right? He's a youngster who does look pretty good. So I think our best bet right now is to bring in a player at 21 years old, 68 rated. Bring him in because he's basically a free. All we've got to do is just give him a contract and he's in. That's it. 5 years, I'm sorry, but 5 years is more than enough for a player like him. No release clause. 3.1's fine. 33k is fine. Yep, let's do it. Welcome, Andrew Moran. Our first signing in this career. Welcome to Plymouth Argyle. Yep, he's a big player for us, very young, but also a very good talent, and it is actually going to be instantly into the team. But yeah, Pebble should be going soon as well, so we will need to bring in a new striker because we've only got a Senzi. If he leaves, Roberts will be going to, and Finn. We will have to use Dale since he's a loanee. So we'll put him here. Definitely need a lot more players to be in. So we need to wait until these come back here, these 3 deals, and then we may be able to get a decent player in. But he did bring in, that selling did bring us a 806k in, as we did sign Andrew Moran. So let's give him a number that we want him to have. 8 is perfectly fine actually. So has this one coming from, I don't even know where that's going to be, but oh, it's just the backups. We've got a few more things in now. Ronan Hale possibly is another player we could bring in. No, not Burke. Madibo is another one. Definitely not Connor Kearns. Is there any goalkeepers from the UK yet? Nope. Defending wise, Hartswich has got to be the better one. Jaden Bernal on loan would be good from Burnley. But Dawson is another good player. Same with pretty much all these players, to be fair. They're decent potentials. This is a better potential for a player. Okay, in here, Will Lancashire, after he's done his loan there, and Olafur from Charlton. So, let's continue more. Accept the pre-season tournament invite because we need the money, so I'm going to go for the biggest one, just to make sure we get enough money in to help us out. There's a confirmation of that, as we will be facing Lorient, Zola and Toulouse. Right. As I believe that's Bim Pebble going on loan to Auckland FC in New Zealand for a year. Hopefully it comes back around the same rating as Tolaj. Right, let's do some contract stuff now, because a lot of them, and I mean a lot of them, are out of contract. So Hazard is the one that I definitely need to make sure he gets one. 2 years is perfect. Not Ashby Hammond, because we don't really want him anymore. It was another one, so we know there was one. 2 years is fine. Yep. Okay, that was it so far. Finished 2 contracts, and we've signed a player in Andrew Moran, as I believe that's Tegan Finn going on loan, but I can't remember where to. Oh, he was going on loan to AFC Wimbledon for 2 years, so hopefully he comes back around 65, 67. Caleb Roberts goes on loan for a year to Vonamo, which I believe is a Scandi team. So we'll have to keep our eye out on them. Also, another good idea for us is to bring a few of these players, the older players, the players who are old enough to come in so far, such as Ezra Biggs and Carter Brook. Send them 2 out on loan as well. Definitely send them on loan, because we'll need to do that. Anything else in? Have we got any keepers yet? No. Key also ain't a good player. Taylor Allen could be a good backup as well. Same with Tyrese Campbell. Gilbert looks alright. Dormer, maybe, on loan. Pattison, possibility. Could get him for a bit cheaper than usual. Tyler Roberts is a person I would normally sign, but I'm not going to do it for once, because I want to try and get other players in who are a little bit better. Right, so if I go in for Coley, how much would he be? 1.5, but isn't willing. He's not looking to relocate, so we can't do it. Is he willing to go on loan? If we can get this guy on loan, this would be a good deal. So I'm gonna go loan to buy. Accept. We'll just go for a loan then. 2-year loan would be perfect. They're happy with that. They want us to pay 80 point more than them. I would rather do 60-40. That's a bit better, and they're happy to do it. So hopefully Ryan Coley comes in. These threes here is definitely a possibility. Is a possibility for sure. But I wouldn't mind Hartwich or Earl. But I'd prefer to have a younger backup CB centre back. So hopefully we can get someone in as we head into our first pre-season tournament match against Zwolle. This same team have come in for another player. It's for Cornell Suggs, who we aren't looking to sell. So I'm going to keep him here, because I'd rather keep him here as the backup player. There we go. I'm going to continue. As Ryan Coley does join Plymouth Argyle on loan. Welcome to the club. So this guy will be the guy who comes off the bench for Talaj until he leaves next year, because I'm pretty sure Talaj is a loan player. So let's switch him around, put him in. There we go. I am happy with this back line, but there's one thing I will change, and that's the captaincy. And that captaincy is going to go to Barley Mumba, as I will want him to be pretty much everything for us in this season. Right, I'm happy with this. Mumba is now the captain of the club, and I'm happy to do that because I would prefer him as a captain. I bought on loan to Milton Keynes Dons. That is okay for me to say yes to, because I prefer him to go to a club like them. Okay, so if I'm bringing in one of these players, it will be Vitalis, as he's a decent free player, free agent. So I'm definitely going to bring in Milan Vitalis before we head into the first pre-season game against Zwolle. Definitely a crucial player, as he will probably play every game for us at 23 years old and already 69 rated. I'll do that wage if he takes this. I'll do that, but I will give him 5 grand. I prefer that over the other thing, and he will take it. Brilliant. Welcome, Milan Vitalis, to Plymouth Argyle. There we go. He's in. I'm pretty sure he will fit straight into this team over Ibrahim. Do that. Yep, swap it around. Put in Vitalis. And it will be over Ibrahim, unfortunately. So he's into there. I'll rather have Jamie Patterson in there till we do get a chance to sell him. So until he's sold, I will not be starting him. I want Souks in there and Reardle down the middle. There we go. I'm happy with that. Match day, first pre-season match. 2 new players in. Let's simulate this one. Simulate the pre-season as we do. Draw in our first match with Amici and Talaj scored both goals. It's a decent pre-season start. Let's sort the training plans. 90, 80, 80. Okay, I can't do that. So I'll go 80, 80, 90, 90. I'm happy with that one. Long bid for Briggs. Yeah, that's fine. Isaac Foster is now a right winger. Get him onto that training plan fully now to hopefully get him up to ++ on there. Boom. Some more scout reports in. Still no keeper stuff yet, which is a bit of an annoying thing really. So I'm gonna go here. Go boom boom. Prem. Loan player. There is keepers like Stone and Pexy. So we'll put all these players on because if we brought all of these in, it would be a really good day for us. But the best player there is probably Bar, Abdullah Bar. Pretty good player to bring in on loan there. But let's let those reports come in and then we will look at a keeper. A backup keeper for if Ashby Hammond does leave the club. As one of the other 2 youth players that we did bring up into the professional team, Carter Buck, leaves on loan to join MK Dons for 2 years. That's a good place to go. Hopefully comes back about 70 rated and has a good time out there. Hopefully. Next game against Toulouse, another quick sim. Nice little win there with Moran and Weirdo with both goals. Good game there. Does put us second in this tournament, which is good to see. As we have the team in first place next, Lewent. As our next youth player gets to go on loan to Samson Spor for a year. And hopefully he comes back at a decent rating too. Let's go. Offer for Hazard instead of the other guy, but it's only with a guy called Selvey. So I'll take the swap deal with that money, right? But the only thing is, it's not a deal I want. I want to deal with someone like literally all 3 of these players. But I'm going to remove the exchange player and ask for 4 million straight up. And if they reject 4 mil, I'm rejecting the deal. They want Baba. They want to give us Idrisu Baba. And I will reject that because Connor Hazard stays no matter what. Right. On these, they have 2 more days left and we can look at either one player. Whichever. I hope it's Pexy from Liverpool who's the better player, because I would prefer him over any other player. We need to win. Hopefully the team wins this next game at the Parc des Princes in France. Let's see. As we do draw in this game, Moran making that goal to give us the point here. So, know what happens. Okay. Hopefully we do get some money for that. Another swap deal here, not going to happen with Sukes. He's a really big player for us, so that's fine. Okay, hopefully get a bit of money in for that. Let's sim forward a bit more. And now, let's go look at what those keepers' ratings are. But before we do that, let's have another look in the UK. No keepers still. Kyle John looks pretty good. Not Kioso, no way. Harry Williams, might as well put him in. Mama looks good. He looks good. Definitely Marcus Brown. Regan Slater's a proper baller, so we could get him for a cut price since his contract's running out. Gareth McCleary, too old, bit too old. How Al Hamada could be good, and Jatta is definitely a good player for the future. Same with Mac Target. He's a great player currently in the Championship. So, right, let's have a look at these keepers before we head into the first match of the season. So, I knew it. I actually knew that the Liverpool keeper would be better. So I'm going to go in for a loan deal with him. Hopefully Liverpool will let us do a loan to buy. They are happy with that, so that's good to see. 2 years would be the best. I want to try and build with this guy, so I'll pay more wage than them. They're happy with that. A future transfer sum at 1.7. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Hopefully we get him in now. Finally, let's have a look at the centre backs. Taylor Allen comes back at 65, but I think the best player for us would be with Josh Earl. It's pretty solid indeed, so physically he's pretty good at this sort of stage. So I'm going for Josh Earl. Pay about 520, I'd say. I'm going to go 500 to start with. That would be an absolute bargain to get a player like Josh Earl for this sort of price. They want Matthias Ross. I'm not going to do that. Unfortunately. So I'll go in at 750 at his market value. Hopefully that's fine. Let's see. Yep, that's good. That's a good deal right there. In here, we do have these two fullbacks. We can't go for Gay since he's already gone out there. He would be a good loan. I definitely need to try and get this guy on loan, so let's give it a go. Hopefully try and get Jaden Banelli. So let's go loan to buy. They're happy with that. 2 years. Yep. I'll go 65-35. They're good with that. And 970 with a 6% sell on. I'm happy with that as well. So hopefully he comes in on loan before the game. Before our first League One game. Let's do Josh Earl's contract to make sure we've got him in. Because he will be a starting centre back down the middle. %100% a crucial player. 3 years is perfectly fine at 26 years old. No release clause. And then wage, I'll go 2. And then 50k. Hopefully that's it. He's happy with that. So welcome Josh Earl, our new starting centre back to Plymouth Argyle. Number 5, I'm fine with that too. So, okay. Earl to there, and then over Weirdo. Boom. That's better. Hopefully these two come in now, so we can get the team a bit more filled out throughout the whole thing. So, set to the first game of the season at home against Barnsley. But first, welcome Jayden Banal. He's finally on loan, and hopefully the Liverpool keeper's coming too. So we can definitely go for him in 2 years' time and try and buy him. But Pix is not in yet. We've loaned him Banal, but Pex is not here yet. What's this about? Okay. We're bringing in players. Don't worry, mate. Head to squad hub. Team management. Probably won't be using Benarus that much, so Benal's in for sure. And I'm not going to start him, but I will get him to start very soon once, if we ever sell Patterson. So for now, let's head into see this. Nope, don't need to do that. Check out their team because it's Barnsley at home for our first game of the season. And let's quickly do the press conference before we head into the match.
Thank you all for your patience. We're going to start taking questions now. Guys, we're now out of time.
So, first game of the season. Back at home. First game of the season at home. Barnsley at home. Let's do this and let's win the first game of the season.
After weeks of anticipation, we get to find out for real what is going to happen. A special occasion. It is the first match of a brand new campaign. Hello everyone. You know, some footballers enjoy a rainy day. Not sure fans always feel that way, but an exciting match in prospect nonetheless. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And you can really sense the anticipation in the crowd ahead of kickoff with their respective league seasons about to get underway. It's Plymouth Argyle, and they face Barnsley.
Well, I'm looking forward to this one, and so are these fans. They fully expect their team to be promoted this season, and I have to say, I can't argue with them.
Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today.
Well, the way they're set up, it's vital that they don't let the opposition switch the play. They must lock them down one side of the pitch, but they should have an advantage in midfield.
This is how the visitors will set up today.
Well, although we have it down as a 4-5-1, it's actually more likely to be a 4-2-3-1. They play with two holding midfield players, a number 10 and two wingers. The system has a nice balance to it.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
So the first half begins. Let's see what these two teams can serve up for us. Mumba. Earl. Sorinola. Really good interception. Might be onto something with that ball.
Yeah, weighted perfectly, wasn't it?
Shepherd. He has very much been the talk of the town going into this match, playing against his old club, and I wonder what's going through his mind, Stuart.
Well, he shouldn't approach this differently to any other game. He's just got to forget the crowd and go out and play.
Oh, danger here. The cross is on. Wasn't going to let that one get through. And he could be in proper trouble here. And beyond the last defender, offside. Mumba. Now with Earl. Boateng. And moving it forward. And a useful cross. And he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Davis Keeler done. On to Phillips. Connell. Maël de Gevigné. And the defensive intervention there. Despite the foul, they keep going. Will it happen for them? Oh, monster intervention! And a retrospective yellow card is the referee's verdict.
Well, no doubt about it. That earlier challenge was a definite booking.
Played over. Well, foul play, says the referee. Very effective pass. Really good block. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in.
Well, as you can see, it's been really tight, and neither side has taken enough risk going forward. Hopefully that will change soon, and then we might get some entertainment.
Well, he was being pressed, but did his job. Oh, a really untidy loss of possession. And the keeper grabs it. Wakali. Davis Keeler done. On to Connell. Maël de Gevigné. Might lead to a chance. Fisted away by the goalkeeper. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. So underway again, and even Steven here. Connell. Now with Phillips. Luca Connell. Keeler done. Shepherd. Well, considerable transfer speculation in recent times, and now, Stuart, it has emerged that United have got their man.
Well, at £30 million or thereabouts, he represents good value for money. He's got a lot of skill, and I think he'll add quality to their squad. There's no doubt about that.
Can they jump ahead? Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass, finally. Keeler done. Quick break could be on. The goal trick. To put them ahead, and he finds the net. He
Well, as you can see, the defending is really poor, but he won't mind. It's a simple finish for him.
So, on with the game. We wondered what it might take for the opening goal to be scored. We have our answer. Mumba. And a decent save. Full credit. He's been influential today, but the manager decides to make a personnel switch at this point. Trying to deliver it accurately. And in the end, no damage done. Earl. Takes it on. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper. Now, I believe changing circumstances in one of the other games. Alex Scott will tell us more.
Yeah, it's a goal for Northampton Town. The score's level again now at 1-1 with 68 minutes played.
Alex, thank you very much. Mumba. Teammates available. And the flag has gone up here, offside the decision. Both managers deciding this is the time to change things around. Both teams going to the bench. Keeler done. And easily intercepted. 10 minutes left for play. Wakali. Good work to regain possession. Attack looks promising. Shepherd. Kelechi Wakali. Well, a touch too heavy there.
Well, they stopped that move in its tracks. That was excellent defending.
Davis Keeler done. A very good tackle. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Owen Dale. And there it is, the final whistle. Not what the home fans were hoping for before a ball was kicked today. Defeat for them.
Well, quite simply, they just look short on quality today. But it's only the first game. They will improve, I'm fairly sure about that.
Well, we're highlighting him for a reason, Stuart. He's put in a really authoritative performance here.
Well, he was all action, wasn't he? Good on the ball, quick to close down, and a key reason why they won the game today.
Well, first game, first loss. It wasn't a bad performance in that sense, but it's not what we wanted in our first game of the season. So we're definitely going to have to try and work stuff out, as we are going to be giving Brendan Galloway a new contract. 1 year will be fine, that's good. So next up is Bolton away, as Pexy is finally here on loan. So welcome to Plymouth Argyle. Nice. Right, you're in. Oh, I'm in Pexy. 2 years on loan. One for the future, I will say. Right. Transfer request. Transfer from Mumby by Samson Sport. Nope. Just no. Just big fat no, mate. Unfortunately. Right. We need to think. No. So, let me check what our game time is. Do we have 3 minutes on? Nice, we do. I need it on legendary. There we go. But Melia could be 1.5. Okay, look, that's the Pexi coming in. Okay, these are all the players that have had their things coming. He would be a good player on loan. Simba Scar, yeah. But yeah, guys, it's not the start to the season we wanted, but it's definitely something we can improve as we move on through this season, this episode, this sort of thing. But yeah, we're gonna end it here for today, guys. But if you did like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.